This is Aloore Radio, transmitting from Ibadan. This is Aloore Radio, transmitting from Ibadan.
Mr. Producer.
Oh no.
Where, that is just our song for Nollywood industry. Where. Good afternoon, darling audience. I'm your girl, Wuraola. Welcome to another episode of the talk show on Aloore Radio, transmitting from the Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism, Agodi Secretariat, Ibadan. Yes, it's another time to have a nice talk with me. It's another time to have a nice gist with me. And I'm very sure you've told your friends, you've told your family to sit with you and let's listen to the talk show. So last week we had a nice talk on my Nollywood story, your Nollywood story, our Nollywood story, where I gave a 5-movie countdown. Yes, I gave a 5-movie countdown. If I can remember, and if you can remember, give me in the comment section before I go to the next one. You love the song that we played, right? Let's move into Where before I give you my countdown.
They're waiting for you, they're waiting on you to die. Just don't give up,
Don't give up, yes, do not give up. No matter what it takes, do not give up. We are so glad that the Nollywood industry did not have a program like this. So what is my first movie on the list? Which movie do you think will make the top for today? This movie is a movie that gave a landmark history to the Nollywood industry. This movie turned out to be the first movie to be premiered on Netflix. What movie am I talking about? The movie, yes, The Lionheart. The Lionheart by Genevieve Nnaji. Beyond the fact that The Lionheart is a movie that talks about independence, it also talks about the act of being a brave woman. You know, Genevieve Nnaji acted as a lady whose father is sick. So she had to run the company for her father, and we were so surprised that despite a lot of circumstances that came her way, she was able to move and win. Yes, that's The Lionheart. The Lionheart turns out to be a 2018 movie. So like I told you last week, I'm not doing this based on the latest movie, but I'm doing it based on my experience about the Nollywood industry. So it's a 2018 movie, and the movie is amazing. Yes, the movie is a movie that will get you to sit down and watch. So let me read the synopsis. Guess what? The synopsis is a nice synopsis written. I got it from Wikipedia. The reason is because I want to make sure that I'm giving you facts, such that when I read the synopsis to you, you will be prompted to add it to your movie list this weekend. So let's go to the synopsis. Now, looking to prove her worth, a woman steps up to the challenge to work with her crude and eccentric brother when her father, Chief Ernest Obiagu, is forced to take a step back due to health issues. Like I told you earlier on, Genevieve Nnaji happens to be the daughter of a CEO of a transport company. So it turned out that her father got sick, so she had to take over. Let's go there. Lionheart is a 2018 Nigerian drama film produced by Chini Onwugbo and directed by Genevieve Nnaji. Yes, it's Genevieve Nnaji's first debut. I forgot to tell you that this movie turns out to be the first movie that Genevieve Nnaji would direct. And trust me, it was really sweet. Moving on, it stars Peter Edochie, you know that man, Peter Edochie, Genevieve Nnaji, and Nkem Howell. It was acquired by Netflix on 7th September 2018, making it the first Netflix original film produced in Nigeria. Lionheart premiered at the 2018 Toronto International Film Festival in Canada. This movie was Nnaji's directorial debut, as well as Pete Okoye and Chibuzo Azubike, also known as Fino's acting debut. you are still doubting Nigerian movies. So you still think Nigerian movies do not worth your time. Really? Are you really doubting Nigerian movies? Okay, let's move on. Before I tell you the next movie, I want to give it a round of applause. Let's go. Let's give it a round of applause. Great. The next movie on my list is A Creative Piece by Niyi Akimolayan. You know, Niyi Akimolayan is a great writer. Not just a writer, he is a great director. He directs movies like, it's a 4-unit course. To those in the university, you know what a 4-unit course is. So this movie is a amazing movie. My love for this movie is the fact that it has nice, exhilarating suspense. Yes, it has a kind of storyline that will get you to sit down and watch for a very long time. It's not that movie that you can predict the end from the beginning. What movie am I talking about? This movie featured darling Adesuwa Itomi Wellington, Kehinde Bankole, Dakore Egbusin, Ayola Ayolola, Joke Silva, and other legends in the industry. You can imagine the combination of Joke Silva, Adesuwa Itomi Wellington, Ayola Ayolola, Dakore Egbusin in a movie. You can try and picture what the movie will be about. So the setup is an amazing piece. It is that piece that is intriguing, entertaining, and exciting. Yes. Let's read a synopsis by Oluwatobi Ibironke. Let's go there. The plot revolves around the life of a young woman, Chike, played by Adesuwa Itomi, who drops her childhood innocence as she delves into a criminal life for survival. She gets more than she bargains for and is drawn into a web of deceit when she is hired by a conniving pair looking to get revenge on a family they both were once part of. So what happened in the movie is that Adesuwa Itomi Wellington happens to join criminal activities, and she didn't know, so she found herself to be with a pair that their mission is actually to ruin her family. Now this pair are a member of the family before, but because they felt like, okay, let us give them a revenge. So Adesuwa Itomi Wellington didn't know all the way, so she and her friend who played that role, that person is Kehinde, so she and her friend went on and they joined to have a disaster on the family. They didn't know, remember. So the best part of the film, as you would come to realize, is the art to catch suspense. Like I told you earlier on, the suspense is amazing. Like, we didn't know where things were coming from. No wonder when the movie was premiered, Niyi Akimolayan told everybody in the hall to pay attention to details. It's that movie that will catch you off guard if you're not watching very well. So to persons that think Nollywood movies are movies that you can predict by just sitting down for 2 minutes, the setup will make you understand that Nollywood movies are not really like that. So the exceptional story structure with powerful twists and turning points requires that the audience pays attention to avoid missing out on the action. You need to imagine the fact that we thought Adesuwa Itomi Wellington would be the only girl that would go down. We didn't know that she had mighty plans. We didn't even know that the Americans could see the spotlight in her and decide to turn her to be one of their detectives. So let us go on a short break before I give you the 3 movies on ground. Let's listen to Chike's Forgive.
Oh, they broke your heart so many times, so you can't forget. And they made you cry so many times, so you still regret. To make enemies wasn't the goal, but you lost your friends long time ago. I'm just here to let you know that it's time to let it go. If true peace is what you want, and if long life is what you need, I'm just here to let you know that it's time to let it go. Please forgive. Please forgive. Please forgive. You hold yourself to.
Yes, if that song is for you, I want you to let go of that person. The talk show is not just a program that you just listen to and laugh. It's a program that you listen to and reflect about life. So if you're that person that you're in a state where you are keeping somebody in there, let out of the person. So the next movie on the ground, this movie is an inkblot movie. It's a movie that showed us, it showed us a typical African society, narrowing it down to Nigerian society during election. This movie talks about the strength of a marriage. Which marriage? Who is the director of this movie? Who produced this movie? This movie is one movie that would make you pick your phone and rewatch over and over again. Before I tell you the movie, yes, let us have a round of applause. So yes, the movie is Love is War. Yes, Love is War. Imagining the title. The title alone got people to go to the cinema to watch. We didn't know that Nollywood industry could give us a kind of exciting piece. We didn't know that they could give us an engrossing and amusing piece like that. The piece is a kind of piece that will make you imagine that, okay, this can actually happen in a Nigerian society. So what happened in the movie? In this movie, we had a couple that they both contested for the post of the governor of the state. So the wife contested for the governor post and the husband too. Everybody expected that this would lead to a fall of their marriage, but we were so surprised that despite everything, the marriage turned out to be amazing. You know, it's no other movie than Love is War. Indeed, Love is War. So let me give you a movie review by Sosa. Let's go right there. The storyline of Love is War situates itself within the context of the favored thematic thrust of New Lollywood. A husband and wife team will reflect the success and sophistication of the Nigerian elite class are at the center of the movie's storyline. Like I told you earlier on, that we had a couple that both contested for the post of the governor of the state. Now the wife, Ankuri Phillips. The wife, Ankuri Phillips, was played by Omoni Oboli. Yes, when you hear Inkblot, you definitely know that it's Omoni Oboli. She is a serving minister who has been appointed by the president of the party's standard bearer in an upcoming gubernatorial election in Ondo State. Now, the snag is, she is not the preferred choice of the party stakeholders at the state level for reasons not unconnected with the fact that she is a woman and not an indigene of Ondo State. So what happens is that Omoni Oboli happens to be the choice of the people, but unfortunately for the party, they really did not want her because she is not an Ondo indigene, and the fact that she is a woman. You know that belief that a woman should not be the governor of the state. She is only afflicted to the state by marriage, meaning that she married an Ondo man. Now the Ondo man is the Major Phillips, played by our one and only Richard Mufedamijo, a medical doctor. He's supportive of his wife until a twist of events has him running for the same office. You know, it turned out to be very amazing that they could give us a kind of suspense like that. It was thrilling that, okay, we started the movie with a lady contesting to be the governor of the state, supportive, and along the run, the husband turns out to be contesting for the same posts. You can imagine. No, tell me, let's give a thumbs up to Nollywood industry. They are really doing great. Let's have a short commercial and we will be right back.
Hello my country people, your Aproko baby don land with another boku information. Have you heard that Vigorous Collection get berekete items for pre-order? From 9th April 2021, you get to pre-order items from over 100 items on ground. No sleep on top this offer. Na chance to slay with affordable China and Italy bags, shoes, clothes and so on. No say I no tell you. Come Friday 9th April 2021, pre-order go start yafu yafu and it go last for 10 days. So waiting you dey wait for. Send a message to 080-634-12639. Again, 080-634-12639 or get a link to the Importation Guru platform on Aloore Radio. Waiting you still dey wait for. Slay on for shikini money.
Yes, slay on for shikini money. Vigorous Collections is that collections that gives you amazing items. The items that are affordable, and guess what? They are imported. So what are you waiting for? Slay on. If you are a lover of the talk show, definitely you have to be a lover of Vigorous Collections. Moving on, the next movie is one movie that person said they did not feel the storyline. Some person said, what exactly are they doing? But trust me, it's my Nollywood story, so I have the right to say, okay, I love the movie. This movie is fascinating, is hilarious, emotional at some point, but what I love about the movie is the twist of events. The fact that the movie made us understand that in African society, in Nigeria, Death has a way of bringing people together. Death has a way of bringing that old uncle in wherever he is. I wanted to say in Cassandra. Is anywhere like Cassandra? In Calabar rather, or that old aunt in Kogi State. They all come together when they hear that an old man is dead. So what is this movie? What's the title of this movie? Who directed it? Who are the actors in the movie? You will find out after this round of applause. Yes, this movie is Chief Daddy. Even the title of the movie will make you wonder that why would they title a movie Chief Daddy? Yes, Chief Daddy is a 2018 Nigerian comedy drama film. Beyond the comedy, it's a movie that had great stars, likes of Iniedo, Patience Ozogwo. We had Mercy Johnson in the film. We had amazing actors in the film. So let's go there. I want to read the synopsis to you, but before I read the synopsis to you, I want to make this known to you that this list that I am giving you people is not based on the quality of the movie. Like I said, it's based on my view on the movie. So let me read the synopsis to you. Chief Daddy is a 2018 Nigerian comedy drama film directed by Wuraola. Like who else would direct Amazing Face? Niyi Akimolayan. Written by Bode Ashiobi and produced by Mosumola Habudu and Temidayo Habudu. It was released in December 2018. It starred popular Nollywood actors and actresses. Funke Akindele Belu, you can imagine, Kate Shaw, Nke Mowo, Joke Silva, Patience Ozogwo, Richard Mufedamiju, and Rachel Oniger. Now, the movie is that movie that talked about the death of a millionaire. We saw the man as a man that is truthful to his family, is a man that is loved by his family, but after his death, we found out that this man had a lot of extramarital affairs. How did they cope? Knowing that a man that was just married to 2 wives, normally, it was known to people that he got married to 2 wives. So it happened to be that Joke Silva is his surviving wife. So after his death, we found out that this man had, he had baby mamas, he had wives. No, they are actually not his concubines because we found out that he married them legally. That's the funny thing about the movie. You know, on a norm, you would expect that the script would be a kind of script that, okay, when the man died, we found out that he had a concubine. No, the movie turned out to be a kind of movie that when the man died, we found out that he had legal wives. Imagine. So how did they cope? In fact, Fowles was there and Fowles sang in the movie. So what is stopping you from watching the movie? Nollywood industry is not just giving us blockbusters movie, but they are giving us movies that they are exhilarating. So let us move as we go on a short musical break before I give you the 4th movie on my list.
Anybody will won't fight you, may they come, they already know. I'll be right beside you, like the wall of Jericho. They don't know, they don't know, they don't know what's going on. Monagiso, my baby boo. I'll be a soldier for you, I'm getting better in Kung Fu. You should know I got you, and you don't need to guide me too. I'll be right beside you in anything that you do. If you ever need saving, I will be running to you, running to you. I'll be running to you, running to you. Anywhere that you go to, running to you. I'll be
running to you. You know the fact that this movie that I want to talk about is a movie that talks about running to your lover. This movie is that movie that will make you feel like, okay, love is something that will make you do the extreme. So what movie am I talking about? This movie is a movie that has amazing stars. It has an amazing couple in the industry. That couple that just gave birth to a wonderful Zaya. Yes. Do you know that couple? Let's have a round of applause and I'll give you the movie. Great. So the movie is a movie that has Adesua Tomi Wellington. It says Banky Wellington. Yes, Banky W is in the movie. The movie is titled Up North. So Banky W turns out to be a wealthy kid who is used to living his life with his father. So it turns out that he goes to serve in the northern part of Nigeria, and there he finds a lover. So he ran to his lover. And we loved the script. We loved the twist of events in the script. I wouldn't be reading the synopsis to you. I would give you that as a piece to go have your weekend with. So go check online for the synopsis of Upnot so that your weekend could actually be great with Upnot. Before I go, I have something to tell you. So there is this belief that in this Nigerian society that we all want to blow. It is known that we all want to blow, but we always forget the part of growth. As listeners of the talk show on Aloore Radio, we are meant to be amazing youths. We are meant to be amazing citizens of Nigeria. I would love to tell you that enjoy your process. Enjoy your growth, because it is through your process that you get to find out how to manage that part when you blow. So when you enjoy your growth, you'll be able to manage it when you become excellent. So when you manage your growth, you'll be able to manage when you become a star. Basically. So thank you so much for listening to the talk show on Aloore Radio. I'm so glad that you keep listening. Before I go, I want to state it to you that you can also listen to Aloore Radio on our radio app at Google Play Store. Search Aloore Radio with the tone mark you get. So search for Aloore Radio. Thank you for always listening. I remain your darling host, Wuraola Olagoke. Till next week, stay safe.
Hello, my country people. Your Proko baby don't land with another Boku information. Have you heard that Vigorous Collection get berekete items for pre-order? From 9th April 2021, you get to pre-order items from over 100 items on ground. No sleep on top this offer. Now chance to slay with affordable China and Italy bags, shoes, clothes, and so on. No see I no tell you. Come Friday, 9th April 2021, pre-order go start yafu and it go last for 10 days. So waiting you they wait for. Send a message to 080-634-12639. Again, 080-634-12639, or get a link to the Importation Guru platform on Wuraola Radio. Waiting you still they wait for. Slay on for shikini money.
This is Aloore Radio, transmitting from Ibadan.